So, of course, Claudia's constantly keeping in touch with her mom. And she's run backs until Isabel and Tasha and Gillian stuff. And I think at this time, too, was the mom staying with Gillian? Yeah, she was staying with Gillian around this time. So... So, they're finding out all this because the lady's still going back. But mind you, when I'm talking to Claudia, like I said, like, even though, like, we're not as close as we used to be, but I'm telling her, because she started to tell me, like now they're going through problems and stuff like that, because she tried to make it seem like they were all good. But then I just bluntly told her, I was like, I said the lady's name that was in Tampa, that went to Miami, that was spreading out her business. I was like, she was going back and telling whoever that's in Miami that goes to your mom church, or who knows your mom, who knows whoever goes to your mom church, going back and telling what was really going on in your household. She's like, what do you mean? Well, she was saying that the reason why you lost the babies was because he was beating you. I was like, is he beating you? She was like, no, I mean, yeah, he be getting in my face. He be yelling at me and stuff, but I don't even play that. I don't even play that or whatever. And I was like, so she's saying she witnessed one time where he jumped on you, and she was like, no, he was like yelling about her always being there. And she gave some story, and I could tell she was like, I know you. I know when you're lying. I know when you're lying. So I was like, I'm not pushing it. Like, once again, like, I already don't trust you 100%, and whatever, and we're like just talking back to each other. So whatever you want me to believe, I'm going to pretend like I'm going to believe it. But this is what that was being said. That's why it was, because I kept asking her, like, why didn't you bring him with you? Because your family has not met him yet. And if that's your husband, don't you think your family should already meet him? And then she was like, well, it already seems like everybody made their mind up about him. So no, I guess not, because we were supposed to plan to come up there together. But now that she's hearing, like, all these rumors about that he's beating her and all that stuff, she was like, she's not bringing him. I was like, oh, okay. I don't know. I just think that's weird for you to be married to somebody out of this country and your family still haven't met him yet. You met all his family, but he hasn't met your family. But I could understand, because I already know how her family is. So Tasha ends up moving to her house. But Tasha ends up moving to her house, and her mom has to go stay with Gillian. So Junior don't have nowhere else to go, from what I hear, because the mom ended up losing her job because of the whole COVID situation. Like, it took a while for her job because her mom worked at the Marriott. She worked at some hotel or whatever. So mind you, I don't know if I said it. So the couch that and the table that Tasha ended up giving me, mind you, when I was there, like, there was no type of insects, or there was no type of nothing. And I made sure, like, for the first year, I ended up getting Terminex. So when I'm doing Terminex, I end up having that for like almost like the whole time I'm there. So I start seeing these little baby roaches. I'm like, so when I see that, I'm like, oh, hell nah. Because mind you, I got the couch and the table from her. So I ended up ordering, because I was working in the living room. So I ended up getting me a table, put it in my room, and then I ordered like the dump bins, and I threw that couch and that table away. Who's gonna have roaches in their house? Not me. Not me. When I tell you, I sprayed that whole, and then Terminex came and they sprayed extra because they also found termites. So they ended up like spraying my whole house. After that, I threw her couch and her table away. And income tax was coming around that time too. I was like, oh, I'll just give me a whole new couch set. And I thought she said she sprayed it. So me and Claudia start talking more often, and then she ended up getting fired because she said that she kept falling asleep at work. So they ended up firing her. So now she has to get unemployment. So when we're talking, mind you, like I said, like we're not friends like that. So that's why I'm trying to figure out, like, why are you trying to tell me all your business? Because she was even like saying like how her best friend in West Palm was starting to have her funny ways, like because her friend in West Palm ended up getting married, and you know, her and her husband was going through stuff, and like she's going through her stuff. She understands that, but you know, her best friend in West Palm was starting to act funny again. So I was like, well, you know, like, you know, everybody has their, you know, points where they're going through their life where they have to separate from people and whatever. So then she starts telling me other problems about her and her husband are going through, and I'm like, I really don't care. I really don't want to know this. So it's the same thing that happened with her ex-husband, the Jamaican guy.